What's poppin', Slick Block? It's your boy, D.W.G Gamer, and I'm back. Yep, back with some more Hogwarts Legacy. Last time we were playing, we did something important. We got the last of the Highlander notes. That's right, we did it.
See if there's something you need. That's been a
Yeah,
pleasure.
I'm ready to go talk to Natty. I like the girl because it looks like it has an eye. Got a
Ah,
feeling
the air is cool.
free. We'll go talk to Natty, see what's popping with her. Then we're gonna do the last mission. Not the last mission, but the mission, yeah. I just remembered. Yeah, Summer's Court match. Summer's Court match. We ain't gonna talk to Natty. It's hard to believe, like, the game's almost over. Right? Because I'm the last leg of completing the main quest. Only got 7 more quests to complete, and then it's through. You know what I'm saying?
Hello. Are you here for someone court?
That I am. Don't expect to be as lucky here as you were in Crossed Wands. Speaking of which, care to play a match?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Of course, Charlotte.
Then may the best summoner win. Accio!
Accio!
Oh, nope. No restarting.
Of
Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Stick me with a billywig, I'll never top that. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Nice technique. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Oh, because that one fell off, so it would've gave me 50.
Accio!
That one's 50. That's bullshit.
Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio! Hello. Are you here for some? Of course.
Accio!
Accio!
Precisely as planned.
Protego!
Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio! Of course.
Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Oh my god. Damn it.
Hello. Are you here for someone as caught?
That I am. Accio!
Accio!
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio! Precisely as planned. Nice technique. Precisely as planned.
I think I got it. I think I got it. Oh no. It's a
Such
draw.
grace. Finesse. You almost beat me there, but I almost beat you too.
Let's go again.
Hard luck. Care for another round?
No, baby.
Absolutely. Don't count me out yet.
That's the spirit.
Oh, her look me, you tied.
Accio! Precisely as planned.
Yeah, you studied my style, did you?
Accio.
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio!
Too much shoe staring.
Protego.
Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio.
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio!
Accio.
Such grace.
Oh.
Hello. Are you here for someone as...
Then may the best summoner win. Accio!
Accio.
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio.
Nice technique. Precisely as planned. Such grace. Finesse. Didn't I say I adore competition?
Accio. Hello. Are you...
Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio.
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio! I'll remember that.
Now, it don't really matter what I do, I'll win.
Accio.
Such grace. Finesse. Well, you are good. I'm not too proud to admit when I've lost. Where did you learn to play like that?
I play by intuition, natural skill and all that.
That's been my strategy. I suppose it only gets you so far, though. Well, you've only one opponent left now. I won't say more than that, but let's just say he's the best for a reason.
Alright, that took me forever. I don't know if I should say talent or practice there. Because technically speaking, it's practice. I'm doing it again and again and again until I get it right. Yep. Okay, now where is she at? Bell tower.
Impressive flying for a relic.
No, 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 no. That's not the quest I'm on. Great Hall. The boathouse is considered part of the Great Hall. I didn't know that. It's Christmas time with my friend.
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
She'd be registered to warranted. She should be proud of you.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Wait, is Hogwarts in Scotland? Man, it's the United Kingdom. I always figured. You know what? That makes sense. From what I understand, there are less cities in Scotland. It's more rural. It's more like the countryside. No, there's no offense. I love the countryside. You know, open fields, hills, shit like that.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
See? Like I said, that's what separates Gryffindor niggas from Slytherin. Her story is literally verbatim the exact same as Sebastian's. Instead of a Sebastian, it was his sister who was cursed, and she didn't die, she's just cursed. Right? But basically, they lost a family member. Just the circumstance, right? And she's like, nah, I'm just taking on the Ashwinders because, you know, it's the right thing to do. And Goblin's like, nah. Sebastian's like, nah. I'm doing this because fuck all goblins, because they killed my sister. You know, injured. You know what I mean. Cursed. But like, if she was like, yeah, I'm doing this to alleviate my guilt, right? That'd be more Slytherin, because it'll be self-interest than pure bravery. You know what I'm saying?
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, As you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused. I'm not gonna lie to you. A part of me is wondering, a while back, Natty told us that her mother saw a vision. Natty told me her mother saw a vision of her getting killed as a gazelle. Natty's mother saw her get killed as a gazelle. I'm wondering if that, if she's, if she's thinking or projecting her father's death onto Natty. What do I mean? Because she couldn't see her her husband's death coming, and he was the animagus, a giraffe, right? She thinks she's been probably replaying those, rewatching that event because divination doesn't just see the future. You can watch the past, right? And now she's projecting that fear and being overprotective because you know what I'm saying? Like opposite from Sebastian's uncle, right? Uh, Sebastian's uncle, I feel like blames him, Sebastian, because of his resemblance to his father, right? Well, I feel as Natty's mother is worried shitless because of how much Natty resembles her father. Like I said, really, Sebastian and Natty are like they're parallels in like a lot of ways. The difference though is well, you have a good parental figure versus a bad one, right? Because well, don't you remember Natty's mother is strict, just like Sebastian's uncle. There's no denying the underlying emotion of love in Natty's mother. As with Sebastian's uncle, it's always been anger and irritation, possibly even hate, and now disappointment. And me it was anger and disappointment. Anger, irritation, and disappointment. Never hate, just angry, irritated, and disappointed. Right? Now possibly disgust. But like yeah, they're very similar. Their storylines are very similar. In fact, technically speaking, Natty could be even worse off than Sebastian because she does blame herself. She does blame herself for her father's death. What if Sebastian blamed himself? He blames himself for his parents' death because he was too weak. He was too weak to do anything, which pushed him into pursuing the dark arts in the beginning. While he learned the blasting curse, as you see, he probably wanted to be able to, fight off and protect people. Like I said, yeah, man, it's crazy. Natty and Sebastian, very similar characters. or very similar storylines, but like the way the characters change, I feel like represents not only their mentality but also their environment. You see, she knows her father was killed by humans, so she could have easily been like, "Nah, fuck Muggles. All right, we don't rock with Muggles around here. You Muggle blood, you ain't getting near me." Like she really could have been Slytherin, like a pure blood. You know, if you don't got no magic blood and you don't get near me, don't talk to me, right? But like I feel like her mother's humble, loving nature really grounded her. Although, you know, if Natty went Sebastian's route, it'd be a whole nother game because it'd be a war between. It wouldn't be because then humans, normal humans, would be involved with guns. What kind of guns did they even have in the 1800s? Flintlock? Basic revolvers? And rifles. You know what? Nah, they probably didn't have flintlocks. This is probably the chamber era. So this is probably revolvers. Yeah, after the Red Dead Redemption. That sounds about right. 1800s? That's when the cowboys and shit was popping in America. Is this how stupid I am? Let me just check. $1872 or some shit like that. 1871. Red Dead Redemption 2. 1899. Yeah, so this is 1871. Red Dead Redemption took place about 28 years from now. So yeah, they probably had revolvers, chamber rifles, and like, who was the first machine gun made? I know they had Gatlings, right? 1884. Yeah, so like in 13 years, the first Gatling guns will be made. So we wouldn't have to worry about machine guns. But rifles, pistols, something like, we would have to worry about that.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
I was just a
He
young youth
was
from London.
truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Where did he come from? Where did Shaw come from? But yes, the similarities are quite striking. Quite striking indeed between her and Sebastian. Right? So her father was killed by bandits, people who were trying to rob, steal. Alright. And now she's fighting poachers and gangsters. Right, and let's be clear, they're really just gangsters. Right? The Ashwinders, which rob, steal, blackmail, poach. Probably everything those bandits were doing. So yeah, you know, because she's seeking justice, not necessarily against, or yeah, justice, not vengeance. Sebastian, I did it again. He's fighting the goblins with me because he's looking for a cure for his sister, but also because he wants vengeance. He's not doing it because it's the right thing to do. Well, the goblins are revolting and they're hurting people, so we should stop them. No. It's like they hurt Anne, and I want revenge. That's all that matters. And it literally blinds him from everything else. From reason, really. You know what I think that is? I think that's the difference. If Sebastian's sister was not alive, I doubt, and I mean doubt, that he'd be going or studying the dark arts. Because remember, he's looking through the dark arts, trying to find a cure for a curse. Because the white arts, the curing arts, they couldn't do nothing. All right, his uncle went to the most prestigious healing academies, and they said nope. You can't do nothing about that, buddy. Sorry, but
Revelio.
just know what the Grey Lady is smiling at me because all she does is cry. And here's the thing, right? They're both right. Morally, alright, you could say that morally Sebastian is wrong, right? Because, you know, he's basically racist against all goblins. And he is more than willing to do anything to save his sister, alright? So morally, you can say, yeah, he's off the deep end morally. I don't do this. I don't do this.
What do you have in store for me this time?
I'll put you like this. Sebastian is not wrong to want revenge on his sister. Is he going about it the right way?
His Merlin trials won't get...
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I've been washing my sleeping clothes. The clothes I like to sleep in, lay around in.
I mean, I know. I know. He just got back. Why is this one black? Look, it's the black flags represent quest lines. Okay. Oh, let's go talk to him. Talk to him. Yeah, that's what fucking happens. So you just kill him. That's it, made up. That's something he saw them. She literally just flew right through him. He was trying to tell her that she was dead, and she was like, dead? Right through him.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway,
I'll put
it
them
was
back.
going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to Charms, or called Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black, taking down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office, you know. But then I heard... Can you keep a secret?
I can.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugenia, that it's because the bells reminded him of his wedding day. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour. But mum's the word.
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell which goes where?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. Mother likes to say I couldn't carry a tune if it hopped on my back like a chocolate frog. No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as they did before, for the sake of historical accuracy.
I think I already did
Perhaps
this,
I
though.
could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Ah, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well. You don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
Gray spots. That's one. What is this? Alright, that's room 2. Okay. I gotta do it in order. I gotta do room 1, then room 2. Now, I'm gonna end it here. If you enjoyed the episode, leave a like and comment down below. So if I hope you enjoyed, this is D.W.G. The Slick Block Mafia. Subscribers on Slick Block. And deuces SPM. D.W.G is out. Peace.